Hello and welcome to another episode of Coffee and Stocks. We're going to make this super short, under 5 minutes, so I am not taking too much of your time. Don't forget to drop a like on this video as well as press that amazing subscribe button because honestly, it does support the channel a long way. We are talking about Workhorse and the earnings report that I had today, so let's go ahead and get started with this. Let's look at the heat map overall. It doesn't look that bad. It could be better. Obviously, over here in the technology center or sector, it didn't look that good. Apple down 2%, Microsoft down 2.38%. Everything else is pretty much in the green. Well, Amazon is down on the negative as well as Facebook. But overall, everyone else is pretty much on the green because we did have positive news about the vaccine. And Joe Biden, president-elect, he did say that he is trying to move forward with the vaccine, with a positive attitude, with everything, to make sure that we do get rid of this virus, as well as open up again the economy and get back to those huge numbers that we did have before. So let's go ahead and look at Workhorse. Today it did open up at around $17.87, which was pretty good because it did close around $17 yesterday. It did drop a little bit today, which was kind of scary at 6.77%. Then it kind of traded sideways, and then we had this huge 16.49% shot up, and that was after the earnings report that came out in the morning. They did have some pretty positive news, and ever since then they've just traded sideways. If we look into the earnings report, this is just one of the things that really caught my attention, and that said Workhorse receives purchase orders from 500 C1000 all-electric delivery trucks from Pritchard Companies from National Fleet Program with inventory finance program provided by Hitachi Capital America. Very important. I know Pritchard did order 5 trucks before. They were really happy about it. So then they after getting those 5 trucks, did order 500 trucks after that. So then we go ahead and look into the third quarter 2020 earnings report for Workhorse, and we're gonna shoot right through it just so you guys get the highlights of it. Release update highlights. In 2021, production volume target is set to be at 1,800 vehicles. This year it was set at 1,700, so I'm pretty sure everything is gonna be sold or reach 1,800 in no time. This does not include the USPS contract, and it doesn't include any future contracts, so this number might increase dramatically. So that's pretty awesome to see. Obviously, we already talked about the purchase order of 500 C1000 trucks. Through various finances, the company improved its current cash position to over $260 million, which is pretty good because we are seeing more cash flow going into the company instead of all those short seller reports saying that they didn't have any income and they didn't have any money. We'll go ahead and look at this, and that will show you a different thing. Anyways, don't forget that Lordstown Motors did have their merger happening, and they do own 10% on that Workhorse, which then that means that the stake is estimated at a nearly $285 million based on November 6th closing price, and a recorded additional new vehicle sales order from Fluid Systems and eTrucks LLC, which means that more and more companies are very, very much interested in Workhorse trucks. Therefore, more and more companies are trying to put in their orders. Third quarter and recent operational highlights, just to finish off this video. October 2020 submitted formal type of certification. Also in October, received approval from New York Truck Voucher Incentive, which we also talked about, to offer monetary vouchers for C-Series all-electric delivery vehicles in New York State counties. Also in October, close to 100 million convertible note financing for institutional lenders, and converted pre-existing 70 million notes into shares of common company stocks. And in September, they did achieve and improve an industry-leading range of approximately 160 miles, which we also talked about before. Everything pretty much looks pretty positive. Let's finish this off with the financial results. The third quarter, they recorded $4,000 compared to $4,000 in the third quarter of 2019. Cost of goods did increase to $2.8 million, and that's because the labor and more materials, because they are making more and more trucks, and also the cost of administration and you know, payment to people also increased, and that's because there's more and more people working for their company, which is pretty good in total. Net loss was at $84.1 million compared to the $11.5 million in the third quarter, and that's because of the interest of loans and all that stuff, operating income, etc., etc. It's not a negative thing, but it's pretty good overall. So I guess I'll keep it under 6 minutes. The very positive thing right now is that the company has now a cash balance of over $260 million, which is pretty incredible, coming from, you know, not that much previously. So, you know, I believe that Workhorse is doing an amazing thing right now. And if you haven't gotten into Workhorse as of yet, what are you guys doing? You guys should, you know, invest into them as soon as you guys can. All right, so that was today's video. Hopefully you guys liked it. Don't forget to drop a like in this video, as well as press that amazing subscribe button. I am only going to do 3 videos this week, so please stay tuned for those videos. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time on Coffee and Stocks.